Hello, my technical drawing and design class. We are in the Georgian house project, assignment number 10, I believe it is. Yes, assignment 10, text. So the interesting thing about this one is most of this is in the setup. Once we have the setup done, dropping text in is very, very easy. So let's start with the setup itself. I'm going to come over here to the annotate, and you can see I now have this text area in the window or in the ribbon. And what I want to do is I want to set my text type. So if I grab the standard drop down, was trying to choose standard text type, I want to manage text styles. This is going to allow me to change and add text in here. I'm going to create a new one, and I'm going to call this one architectural. So Architectural, Very good. My font name, I'm going to go with Stylus BT. So if I just start typing it, it got me right there. My size, I want this to stay at 0. The reason I'm staying at 0 is this way, if I choose this style, it does not overwrite what I am putting in there. So I'm just going to leave this at 0, 0. It'll allow me to change it as I need to. My width factor, we're just going to set this at 0.8. All right, that'll kind of condense it in a little bit. We can say apply, and our architectural font is now set, font style, and is now choosable. That's it for setting this thing up. Now, there's a couple ways to add text. The first thing I want you to do is come back over here to your home area, and I want you to make sure that first you're on the text layer, because that's where we want to put our text, is on the text layer, and then we're going to change our color to by layer. That way everything is set correctly for us. So once again, layer is your text layer, your color is by layer. Now I can come back over here to annotate, and this is where I'm going to start marking up my drawing. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to add dynamic text. Dynamic text is really neat because you basically give it a starting point, you give it a height, you give it a rotation, and then you type. You press enter, it'll go to the next line, and if you press enter 2 times, it ends it. So it's pretty neat. So to get into here, just type DT. DT is for dynamic text. Where do we want to start? I'm going to start right here. This will be my kitchen. Now, even though it says ortho, that's because my mouse is moving a little bit. It really wants to know what height do I want to go. It's going to remember my last height, but what I want to do is set this thing based off of our instructions here. It says for 1/4 inch plots, we want to do 9-inch titles, 6-inch room names, and 4.5-inch typical notes. This is a room name, so I'm going with 6 inches. See specify height. As soon as I start typing, it went right here. And now it's saying ortho. I'm happy with 0, so I'm just going to press enter. And I can now type. Typically, when you annotate inside of a architectural drawing, it is all capitalized. So I'm going to type kitchen, Kitchen. As I said, if I press enter once, it'll go to another line. Press enter a second time, it's done. If I need to, I can grab this thing, move it around as need be. Thanks to the nature, I'm going to turn this ortho off. So on and so forth. So I'm happy with that. Next, I'm going to do the whole kitchen area here as dynamic text, and I'll show you another way of adding it in a second here. So let's go ahead and stay with the kitchen here. DT. I'm going to do my sink and disposal. So specify my start point. It's going to be right about here. My height for this is 4.5 inches. There we go. Rotation 0. That's good. And I am now going to type in sink and ASP. Good. Another one, DT. This one here, I'm going to do my range. Start point. I want this thing, I want it to start here, and I'm going to have it moving its way up. So it remembers my 4.5 inches in my height. so I'm good there. My angle, I'm going to do this at 90 degrees. And now I'm going to type in r/o. You're probably sitting here going, wait a second, you said you were going to turn this thing 90 degrees. I am. Watch this. I'm going to press my enter a second time. It's going to turn it for me. That's pretty cool. So I'll put this right near the range. There we go. Happy with that. Let's see here. My DT island is going to go here. My height, 4.5 inches still, good. My rotation, back to 0. Island. And my refrigerator. So DT, starting point, something like here. Height, 4.5 inches is still good. Rotation, 90 degrees. And this is my REF period. Get out of the refrigerator. Something like that. Very good. Now, I'm going to show you, I'm now moving to the breakfast area. I'm going to show you a second way to do this. Let's go ahead and move this part up. Over here, when we're in the annotate area, I have a couple choices. I can do multi-line text or I can do single line text. This time I'm going to do a single line text. I'm going to go ahead and grab it. It's saying, hey, where do you want to put your starting point? I want to put you right about here. Specify my height, 6 inches. Rotation, 0. And let's say I mess up and I put something else in here. Yum, whatever. Press enter twice, it got me out of this. So I have this breakfast yum, but that's not what I want. I'm just going to double click on this. It allows me to come in here and edit this. Very good. I'll just click off here. Breakfast is in. I'm just going to leave it there. My rotation, I'm going to do this at 90 degrees. I have been doing single line. I could also do multi-line. And this one's going to be BU. Come right here, specify first corner. Now it's going to ask me what is my opposite corner that I want this box in. Okay, say there's something like over here. Now it's giving me a whole box. I can do different adjustments that I need to in here. Let's PORCH. PORCH. Here's the thing. Now I can start pressing enter a bunch of times and it just keeps going on and on and on. The way to get out of this one is either to click off of it or I can come up here and click close text editor. Either way. So, at this point, I am just going to go through, finish labeling everything up, and I'll be done. All right. And that do not forget everything. So that is simply how you go ahead and label what you need. And if there are any questions, please let me know.